starting with the case of a woman named Tasha and her brother Mario, who in January 2023 were arrested after police arrived at Mario's house over a stolen backpack. Unfortunately for them, the backpack had an Apple AirTag inside.
Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Officer Austin, what's going on?
So, my bag got stolen today.
Okay.
I wouldn't really care for it, except there's military documents in there that I need. So, they got pinged at this house right here. I knocked on both the doors and they said they don't want anything of it. It was at this house right here. I mean, it's kind of bugged around, but her and I drove here and it's been, I don't know. I mean, I looked in the grass, maybe somebody threw out the window, but I can't find anything. And I tried to ping it and play a sound, and I can't. It's not in the grass. I can't ping it.
The owner of the backpack, Matthew, explains how he had traced his stolen backpack to the specific residence, but no one answered. The officers then immediately proceeded to confront one of the residents. What unfolded next is absolutely incredible.
Mario? Okay. So, you got the backpack here, or?
I actually don't. I have neighbors, and he told me that he talked to them.
Okay. These neighbors over here?
Or these ones. I don't know. He came to this house.
Oh yeah, the AirTag is going right here.
What? At this address, it can be.
That's my bag. I was cleaning my car out, but that's what it is.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know why it would be popping up here. Like I said, the neighbors, anybody else in this area, I'm the only one here I know what is in this house, and there's definitely no backpack in here.
Alright, just, I might come back to chat with you, just hang tight.
Mario denies seeing the bag, but instead points a guilty finger at his neighbors. The police then decided to search the property and soon found something that only made matters worse for him.
These garbage cans are full of purses and brown wallets. There's credit cards here too.
You guys allowed to look through my property?
Hey, garbage? Yeah.
Mario had all the chance to end the encounter in something less serious, but he decided to make the worst choice and lie every time. Soon after, Mario's sister, Tasha, pulled over and wasted no time confronting the police. And here's when things turned south.
What's going on? What's going on? I just want to know what's going on because I drove by and I seen y'all searching through my brother's trash can, so I'm just wondering what's going on. Well, someone's got to let me know what's going on. Can you tell me what's going on?
Do you live here?
I come here often and I drove by and see you guys searching my brother's garbage can, so I am just wondering what's going on.
Okay,
And
well,
there's cars out here.
You don't live here, you don't need to know right now.
Actually, I do. Mario, what's going on? I actually been asking y'all to talk since I pulled up here, so yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
So, he had a bag stolen from his car last night. It had an AirTag in it. AirTag places it somewhere between these two houses. So,
You know who lives in the other houses?
we're talking with them right now. We're gonna go next door, but the AirTag shows
Okay,
it right
that's
here.
fine, but don't go searching through my brother's garbage can for
It's public
y'all don't have the
property.
right to do that.
That's
And y'all
public
know
property.
better than that because y'all are police officers.
We
Don't
have
do
to-
no
we
like
have
that
the
without
authority to
permission.
do it.
In this case, Tasha is wrong, as the officers have the right to search the property because they believe the suspects to be disposing of stolen objects. But while she argued with the officer, another officer smelled marijuana coming from Mario's house and decided to search the apartment.
Hey, Tisha. Hey, Tisha.
Police department, make yourself known if you're in here. Do it now.
Hey, they said they smell.
Y'all don't smell no weed, so y'all can
Stay
get
out here.
Stay out.
Stay
I
out.
don't smell weed. My brother
Stay
don't
out.
smoke weed. So
Stay
did
out.
y'all check the neighbor's house if y'all smell weed?
Stay out.
No, sir. Y'all don't have the right to do that. There's no scent of weed in this house. Do y'all want to come and smell? Do y'all want to come and smell?
We're recording right now.
Does someone else want to come and smell? My brother don't smoke weed, so it don't smell like weed in here.
Stay out.
Get out of my brother's house before I call a motherfucking lawyer. Sir, don't grab
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, that's fine. They don't have the right to do this. Smell Mario's house. It don't smell like weed in there. No,
Stay out of the house.
Justin, just go get
Go back in the car.
Justin,
Get
go
back
get
in the
I'm
car.
gonna get
Now.
right back out. But that's so weird. They just doing this so they can go search the house.
Have a
They
seat.
don't. Y'all don't have the right to search the
Have a
house.
seat.
I will. Y'all don't gotta grab me up like that. Mario, listen. Shut up and listen, boy.
He didn't say search.
Shut up.
No, it's not a search.
Tell them
We're
they
not-
do not have
ma'am.
the right to search the house without a search
We're
warrant.
not searching
And then
the
you to
house.
wait.
We are not searching the house.
Well, you guys were just in there without his permission after we told you not to be in there. Stop breaking my laws and this would be a lot simpler. If y'all leave, this will be solved. way simpler without y'all here. Y'all searching. I ain't got no reason to be searching.
Check the bathroom right quick.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to
My
do.
brother's
But
on
right
the
now,
side and
Go
everything.
check the bathroom right
Y'all
quick.
think you're trying to take advantage of somebody that don't even know how to get to point A.
Call my mom.
but
She's
right
got
now
it.
we're waiting on another officer because things are kicking off way too much, man.
Seeing all that is unfolding, Mario eventually accepts that they can search the bathroom for the AirTag if they like, but then they need to come right back out. The woman, however, continued screaming that officers had no right to enter the home, at which point one of the officers decided to do what they should have done in the beginning.
Mario, we don't even gotta say nothing else. As long as you know, step out of Mario. Tell me to step out of your house.
Go look at. No, I'm watching. Go look at my.
Mario, they don't have the right.
Can you put her in your
Mario, Mario, because you see they trying to take me to jail because they Mario, they can't get into your house. The only reason they're in there is because you told them to go in the bathroom. I swear to God, Mario, if you tell them to get out of the house, they're taking me to jail.
Stop resisting.
The fact they can't go in your house without a search warrant.
Stop.
No, I'm just
Stop.
That's in the bathroom. Okay.
So what's in the bathroom?
He's trying to stop me.
Resisting. Stay back.
I'm just recording.
Stay back. Get back. Spread your feet.
I'm just yelling, dude. I'm just yelling.
I'm just up here.
If you're going to interfere with an investigation, you're
I'm
not
not
going to
interfering.
identify
That's the
yourself.
thing. I'm just
Yes, you
recording.
are. You're
I'm
detracting
recording.
from our ability to conduct this
No,
investigation.
he has mental problems. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Now is the time where you're under arrest. You're gonna get searched.
That's fine, but under
Stay.
arrest for
Stop
what?
moving.
Sir, 1, 2, 3. What am I under arrest
Stop
for?
moving.
Are you gonna tell
Right
me?
now is resisting. That's what you're under
I'm
arrest
not
for.
because I'm not moving. I'm just talking. So I'm just asking you, what am
I asked you to come over to the
what
car.
am I being arrested for? Why am I in handcuffs? Any one of y'all gonna tell me that?
As Tasha was being detained, the police found the stolen backpack in Mario's bathroom. Not only that, but Tasha's partner makes up some lie about Mario being mentally challenged, thinking it will get him out of trouble. Later, an officer walked up to Mario and explained the situation to him.
Let me explain to you what's going on, okay? I know there's a lot going on here, unless you've already explained.
I was just doing that, finishing it up.
Showed up here, okay? The air tag was popping here, alright? Open the door, smells like weed, okay? That gives me the right, by law, to secure the residence for the application of a search warrant, which I will be doing, okay? That means I can go inside, secure you and any persons that would be in there. The residence is secure, okay? In that cursory protective suite, we located our backpack that you said wasn't there, okay? Obviously, that's an issue we will address when we get to it, okay? Obviously, you've probably been doing some things that you're not supposed to be doing, okay? Part of how we can approach this type of issue now is I can absolutely continue to proceed and apply for that search warrant, and if the judge approves it, I'm going to search this residence. The alternative to that is, with your consent, I can also search this residence. Obviously, we know we're going to find a backpack. That's mainly what we're here for, and probably could have avoided it if you would have just turned that over to begin with. But now we've gone obviously a little bit too far.
Eventually, as he refused to consent to search his house, Mario was placed under arrest for theft. Mario was finally charged with a felony for receiving stolen property less than or equal $10,000 and possession of drugs. His sister was charged with battery threat to a law enforcement officer and obstructing arrest with a $5,000 bond. But if you thought criminals couldn't be any dumber and entitled, well, that's because you don't know the case of this man.
Listen, get your hands out of your pocket.
This case is about an unknown middle-aged man who on May 28, 2020, tried to walk out of a self-checkout lane in a Walmart store without paying. When officers arrived, it didn't take long for the man to show how stupid he was.
Well, it's not going to, so you gotta wait right there.
Don't get smart. I just said that.
You work here, right?
Yeah. I just said that. I said it's not
You
working.
work here,
Me and her
right?
already discussed it. I don't need you to get smart about it. She's just trying to help me. That's what I just said to you.
So listen, you work here,
I
right?
don't work in this store. I work in North Haven.
If you know that you didn't
I
pay,
didn't
how
know it
can you
didn't go
walk,
through.
walk
I'm
through?
trying to check on my phone. That's what I just
What
said
is
to
your
you.
name?
That's what I just said to you. You're not understanding what I'm saying to you?
You said, oh,
You're not understanding what I said to you.
So listen, you gotta walk this way. You gotta walk this way, okay? I need you to walk this way.
I'm trying to purchase my stuff.
Okay, you passed the point of sale station.
I didn't put anything. I thought it went through. It did not. So I'm trying to bring it back up on my phone. She just trying to help me. That's what
Okay,
I said to her.
we're going to walk this way. We're going to step out of line.
I'm still buying my stuff.
Okay, you're not buying your stuff anymore.
I'm buying my stuff. You want to stop me from buying my stuff?
Okay, now I am going to stop
You
you.
want to stop me from buying my stuff that I'm trying to pay for?
I'm going to.
Why?
Because I have the
Why?
I have the legal right to.
Why?
Okay, I have.
Why are you going to stop me from my first of all, you're within 6 feet of my space. I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why you stopping me from
Man, I
buying
get
my
a
stuff.
unit to Walmart.
I don't care what you call a unit. I'm trying to buy my stuff. My app didn't work. I'm trying to correct that.
Okay.
Now you're telling me I can't correct it.
The man claims to have initially sent the money and didn't know that the transaction was not successful. But the question remains, why did he try to leave if he had not confirmed his transaction? Seeing his behavior, the officer immediately calls for backup.
Portable 156. Can I get a unit to Walmart, please?
I'm gonna buy my stuff. What are you talking about? Excuse you. Have a good day.
Okay.
So if I don't you can
So
leave.
listen.
Thank you.
If you want to, that's going to be the way it's going to go.
I don't care how I go. I'm trying to buy my shit. You think I'm supposed to be scared because you're a cop?
Nope, you're not supposed to be
So
scared of
I'm
me
supposed
because
to, I gotta listen to you. You're a cop. What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Actually,
You
no,
gonna
I'm
put
not.
your hands on me at Walmart? I think
Okay.
I care. First of all, you're within 6 feet of my space. Coronavirus, get the out of my face.
No.
How about that?
No.
Get the out of my
No.
face. I don't
Okay.
need your pepper
Listen.
spray.
Listen, I'm about to because
you want pepper spray me because you're in my space.
No.
You're in my face.
No.
You're in my space.
No.
Back the up and give me my
Portable
space. Like, what are you
156. Can I
talking
get a
about?
unit to Walmart, please? No, we're not going to do that now.
You'll agree with me that being belligerent for no reason when he clearly didn't have a receipt to show he paid is ridiculous. The duo continued to go back and forth, at which point the man eventually realized the kind of trouble he was in. But instead of cooperating with the police officer, he decided to do something really stupid.
Officer, don't touch me.
I'm about to spray you. I will spray you. No, you're not. No, now you're being detained.
Detained for what?
Okay?
Detained for what?
Because I have to identify you. And you're actually
Identify me for what? I have Walmart Pay. It did not work. I made a mistake and went right back to the register.
Okay,
While
no,
she
you
raised
didn't.
her voice at me, I asked the girl to help me. Come on.
No.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Listen,
What's going
get
on
your
with
hands
you?
out of your pocket.
Officers, listen. What's wrong with you? Stop! I'm not doing nothing. What's wrong with you? Why are y'all doing this? Stop! Why are y'all doing this?
Yo, he's on fault. He's on fault.
Hey, why are you doing this?
I'm fine. Squeeze yourself out.
Hold on a second. Wait.
Squeeze out.
Wait a second. My AirPod.
After being arrested, the man was later charged with assault on a police officer, interfering with a police officer, and 5th-degree larceny. However, this man wasn't the only one who tried to run from the police, as you will soon see in our next case. This is a man from New Mexico who, along with his partner, on the evening of September 25th, 2022, were seen filling 2 duffel bags with various items, leading Walmart Loss Prevention to alert the police of their suspicious activity. An officer named Brown arrived at the scene and positioned himself outside the general merchandise doors while Loss Prevention watched the men.
He's got more than one blue bag? Okay. Okay. Which one? All right.
And sadly for our dumb thief, when he was about to leave, he was confronted by Officer Brown.
How's it going? We can go in here and talk. We're gonna walk in there. Stop. Do it. It is 10-18.
Stop fighting. Stay down. Watch.
Imagine the shock the guy with the bags must have gotten when he realized that he had not only been caught, but the cops had also been called on him. This, coupled with the fact that he was guilty, must have troubled him so much that he stupidly tried to escape. A few minutes later, another officer arrived at the scene and found him outside the store.
Stop now! Get off the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands behind your back! Hurry up! Let me talk to you. Get the on the ground. This guy out there. You're making me do. Put your hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. Look, I want to tell you this. Come on. Please. Let me talk to you. Hey, sir. Look, sir. Can I please talk to you?
After chasing and tasing the man, he was finally caught and subsequently put in handcuffs. His partner, however, continued to act suspiciously.
Let me get a couple things, I'll be back to interview you, sir. Man, you said you were walking your friends. Take off.
I know, calling my girlfriend.
Take off. You've been following back and forth with this guy. Go. I know you're with him.
Keys.
Leave.
Okay, I pay for my I got money in my fucking pocket.
Leave.
Alright.
You can walk around and away.
Touch me too. Wrong with you. I'm calling my girlfriend to get his car keys.
He was with him.
Fuck
His
you,
wife.
I fucking take that one thing and then he try to take off with all this stuff. Yeah.
You need to walk away from me, man. You need to go.
I'm waiting for my girlfriend, man.
You staying right with me everywhere I go.
I'm going this way, motherfucker. Get my girlfriend for the car keys. What's wrong with you, man?
For some reason, the man continued to follow the officer, using calling his girlfriend as an excuse to stick around. It brings to mind what else he could be planning, but the officers weren't going to take any chances as they decided to do what they should have done in the beginning.
You want him in the store? No, it's trespassing.
Just come outside because we're gonna make a deal. Why?
Because we're done with you.
Hey, look, I'm calling my girlfriend. Hey, look, I'll resist, man. Look.
The f***ing ground.
Rosario, they got me right here in the front. They're handcuffing me too.
Stop.
Get on the ground. They're right here. Just come, Rosario. I'm gonna grab this car key. I'm running outside. Okay, we're running outside because they're handcuffing me for no reason because I want to go get you. Oh my God.
After they were arrested, the police officers searched their bags, and what they found only made matters worse for the duo.
He's got 5 pills,
Oh yeah, Metro's good.
rocks, and several bits of powder. We're waiting to get the final amount, see if it's felony or not also. Okay. 752.07 was the total before taxes.
How much before taxes?
752.07, still felony.
They were eventually transported to the station and were both charged with shoplifting and conspiracy to commit shoplifting, while the actual thief was charged additionally for the misconduct of resisting, evading an officer, possession of controlled substances, and trafficking controlled substances. Unfortunately, these charges were dismissed by the New Mexico District Attorney. It's unsurprising to see why people steal so much today, but what do you think? And so far, these dumb thieves have tried to outrun the cops when they were caught. But this isn't always the case, as it is with this man who thinks he's above the law.
America will be burned, according to the Bible.
This unidentified man on April 16, 2023, was found stealing a catalytic converter from underneath the vehicle of another person in Linwood, Washington, after the authorities received a call reporting his suspicious activities. The following footage is one of the most shocking you'll see regarding these types of situations.
Yeah, it's going to be towed. What? It's going to be towed.
Okay, are you a property manager here?
No, I'm not.
Okay, is this your car?
Yeah, it's gonna be towed.
Okay, is this your car?
That's somebody who I know. It's gonna be towed.
Okay. Can you come out? Can you come out and talk to me? I'll let you know you're being audio and video recorded, okay? Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Because somebody who knows the owner of the truck says
it's gonna be towed.
Okay. Do you have ID?
No, not me.
Okay. So who owns the truck?
On the phone with the RP, he said whoever's on.
I just casually met the person. I was trying to get something that I'm missing from my truck.
Whose truck is it?
I don't know the name.
Okay, I thought you said you knew the owner of the truck.
Somebody told me that's gonna be towed, but take forever.
Yeah. So what are you taking off of it?
I was trying to get somebody stole my catalytic.
So you're taking
I was trying to just the tube.
So you're taking the catalytic converter?
No, they had no catalytic. At least a pipe.
At first, the man claims the truck belongs to his friend, but later claimed he was taking parts for his own vehicle since the truck was going to be towed. You'll agree with me that even if this was the case, it's illegal to tamper with someone else's property, let alone dismantle it without their permission. Upon realizing that he had been caught, he retrieved his tools and tried to leave the scene as if nothing happened. The police officer, however, wasn't going to allow this.
No, don't. Hey, leave that. Put it down.
Why am I putting it down? Wait.
Put your hands behind. Step
Under arrest?
Resisting. Put your hands behind your back right now.
I'm just picking up my stuff.
You understand what I'm saying? You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Other officers are coming. Don't even do it.
I got it.
Okay? We're going to stay right here. If you try to move, you're going to the ground. You understand? I got a taser and I will use it. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're fucking saying.
Okay, relax. Don't move.
You know the Russians are coming for you?
The Russians are coming for me?
They're coming for you, my friend.
Funnily enough, at some point during the arrest, the man starts to threaten the police, saying that the Russians are coming for the officer. The police officer, however, paid no attention to him and did not stop from doing his job. The man was eventually put in cuffs and taken to the police cruiser. However, it didn't take long before things began to escalate.
I have my...
Don't reach for anything.
No, I have my ID right here.
Oh, you said you didn't have ID. Here, over here. Okay, stand right there. Yeah, hold up. Okay.
Stop moving.
Really? Hey, face the car. Stop. Listen. Stop trying to kick. Stop trying to...
I'm not freaking trying to get you stupid.
Okay, you're under arrest. You're under arrest. Stop.
The Russians are going to come against us very soon. Very soon. Your freaking dollar is going to collapse. And then they have nations all over the world. All dictators. And they got militias also. You see? Very soon America will be burned. According to the Bible. America is going to be burned. Understand? In Babylonia.
Can you lean him back a little bit?
It's a Polish nation. It's a you know, the USA is a
No, you don't have to be here.
No, I'm here because I'm trying to tell. God told me to tell you. To tell these stupid people that the Russians and the Chinese, you don't even know how this world works. You know the Jewish? The Russian Orthodox? Jewish? South of Russia? Sent his little brothers to China to marry Chinese royals. They've been preparing for a while. They want to take on the West. The West is not run by America. It's run by the Jews.
Okay, let's just put him in the back of the car. Berg, is this you?
Yes.
Yeah. So why are you arresting me? I was trying to get something that I need from my car. I'm not a criminal, my friend. Check my record.
After an inspection of the vehicle, coupled with investigations and a report from a witness, it was discovered that he was not only after the converter.
Yeah, so he's actually taking parts of the truck off. Let's just in the back
So probably take the truck for a
these are
warrant.
The panels, so he's...
Does the VIN match on this?
VIN matched on this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is his friend's truck, and yeah, that's the parts. So he's like, yeah, he started taking all this stuff off.
William Edward Sam, Ocean Nora, George Adam, Purchase, Southbound, Mary, Union Sam, Tom, Adam, Frank, Adam, Middle Ocean, date of birth 03/06/1985.
So was it from this truck?
Yeah, yesterday, this guy, his tire wasn't flat yesterday, so I think it was drivable and had everything on it. Obviously, he stole everything more today.
So what was the report yesterday? What did he steal?
Like
trying to.
He stole this part, like this side panel.
Yeah.
And what else was it? It was like various random stuff.
Huh.
I'd have to look back at the report what he said exactly.
Yeah.
But he definitely got more today because this whole thing was not gone yesterday.
Somehow, the man had been stripping the vehicle little by little since the previous day. The officers later finished up with their investigation and transported the man to jail. His charges, unfortunately, are unknown, but he surely got what he deserved. And talking about despicable people getting what they deserve.
Hey.
This is Miss Heaven, who on February 8th, 2021, was caught stealing liquor and other items from a Costco store in Atlanta, Georgia. When Brookhaven police responded to the store, they immediately confronted the woman.
Ma'am, this is Miss Heaven from the Greater Power. This is my manager Sean, my manager D. She left the warehouse with these items in the
I didn't
bag.
leave the warehouse. Can you let him finish first, and then I'm gonna ask you?
I caught her right after the door there.
Okay.
With these items, this is in her hand, and these two in her bag.
Okay.
She has several other items in the bag that she concealed that she has not paid for.
Okay.
And you can put those on the table.
2121.
We definitely gonna press charges.
Huh?
We definitely gonna press charges.
Okay. What's your name?
Heaven. You'll press charges for what?
Heaven.
Shoplifting.
The thing is, did you pull the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pulled the camera. And then if they know the law is because I never left your store. I never left your store, so how you gonna press charges?
You got an ID on you, Miss Heaven?
It's probably, it's in the car.
You don't have one on you? Okay.
So what's the loan?
Huh?
What is the loan? The loan. What is the loan? Because I didn't leave here.
Well, that's what he's going to look at the video. I wasn't here.
Okay.
They have it on video. I gotta go. They called 911. I'm here to do a service. But you don't have your ID on you.
It's in the car.
Okay. So you purchased wine without an ID?
I came in with one.
Heaven claims that they had no right to accuse her of shoplifting since she had not left the store, but when police asked for her ID, Heaven could not provide it. For those who don't know, in Georgia, you have to present a valid ID before you can purchase liquor. This alone was enough to make anyone realize that Heaven was indeed planning on stealing those items. But that's not all.
So, is that their stuff too?
No, this is mine. I came in.
You came in with these
yes.
items?
Okay. I've been in the store before. I came back in the store. I asked the girl at the front.
Okay. So you came to return those?
The items back.
Okay. When did you purchase them?
Last week.
Last week? Okay. You got a membership so they can pull that up? Saying that you purchased it last week? Okay. Oh, well, some people don't. They get a little temporary. I know. I go to Sam.
Well, yeah, I do have a little temporary
Okay.
thing. Okay, but yeah, but I use someone else's. Is what I do. Someone else's membership.
Okay, so you don't have a
Not
membership.
mine personally. No.
Okay, that was the question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I should have told you that.
But you use somebody else's that they can pull up there to see if those items are on it.
Heaven explains how she had used someone else's membership to purchase the items and had brought them back to return them. At this point, Heaven's story was beginning to have several loopholes in it, but even after being found, Heaven still refused to cooperate with the officer.
Your first name is Heaven?
Yes.
Spell that for me.
H-E-A-V.
And your last name?
I don't really want to give my last name.
Oh, I'm here to do an investigation. You gotta give me your last name. What's your last name?
Yeah. Investigation on that.
Shoplifting.
Well, I didn't shop there.
Okay, and I'm doing the investigation. They're pulling the camera, so that's why I'm here.
Okay.
What's your birthday?
Well, when they finish pulling the camera, then
What is your birthday?
Can I give you that?
What's your birthday?
Once they finish, can I give you that?
No, because right now you're obstructing me from doing my job. What is your birthday?
How am I instructing you?
Because I'm asking you for important information. I need your birthday. I'm not trying to make this as difficult. It's simple as
What's your name, Officer?
Wilcox, Ashley.
Okay.
I got a business card I can give you. What's your birthday?
Okay, once we pull that and
So you're refusing to give me your
I'm not
information?
refusing it.
Okay, what is your birthday?
When he come back and say that I wasn't in the camera, would it be okay? I have a brother-in-law that's a chief
What is
police officer.
that really
And I know all
is
the laws.
it's irrelevant. What's your birthday?
What?
I just asked.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
It's coming up soon.
Okay.
Can I give it to you once we say, okay, well, you did this.
Oh, what's the membership that you used? Who membership did you use?
Catherine Smith.
Is that your sister?
It's a relative.
Unfortunately for Heaven, who was trying to talk her way out of the situation, the manager eventually returned and explained what their camera had caught, and that was when Heaven was exposed.
See, she got back in that damn dairy and started loading that bag. I couldn't see back in the deli, but I got to get in that wine. I got to get in that book.
I know I saw when she put them clothes in her bag.
Yeah, she go, see right here? See, go through the register without paying? Right there? Went right through the register without paying, see? That register, and you're going to see her here. She's going to go to the front end and stop. She's going to stop right here. Like she asking a question. See her back there? See? Go right through the register without paying. Well, she's going to stop, turn around, adjust the bag. That's me going out right here in front of her so I can get her stopped. See, she asked a question. She asked a question. She stopped. She goes to the door. I'm going to slow it down for you. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to bring this up big for you, okay? There she goes. Straight outside. I stopped her right there. Identified myself. I told her she may have had some items she didn't purchase. Like the book.
And what she said?
She said, I'm from a greater power.
Notice that contrary to her claims earlier, Heaven not only acted suspiciously by concealing the items that she had taken in her bag, but she clearly walked outside the store without checking out before the representative stopped her, showing that she had, in fact, stolen the items. Then, after reviewing the videos from the camera, the officers returned to the office to confront Heaven.
Heaven? Smith? Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do is put your hands behind your back for me, okay? Okay. Or you being placed under arrest for shoplifting. We're not gonna show you any camera right now, okay? Thank you. Put your hands. I'm gonna put your hands together like you're praying. No.
The bracelets. Can I take the bracelets off?
Ma'am.
We'll take them off for you. Yeah, he's gonna get lawsuits.
Okay.
We'll take them off for you.
Heaven was finally arrested and charged with theft and obstruction, after which she was transported to DeKalb County Jail. But if you thought dumb thieves being exposed ends here, well, you're a bit too optimistic.
There was a girl here, and she gave me her debit card and told me her PIN number. And that's how I had the PIN number.
This is Joshua and Ashley, who on the 10th of March, 2022, were caught with a stolen debit card in Atlanta, Georgia, following a report made by their victim regarding their financial crimes. When officers arrived, they wasted no time carrying out an investigation.
She don't know where she lost her card at. She don't know.
I didn't even know I lost my card. That's the thing. I didn't know. I didn't even have it.
Alright, close.
Yeah, I didn't have my card.
So who had your card?
I thought I had my card. I thought I had it.
Who was just on the camera using it?
Until today, my bank called me and told me that it was transactions that was fraudulent. And I said, what? I looked at my bank account and seen the 5 transactions, and that's what told me, wow, I don't have my card. I thought I had it the whole entire time. I didn't know I didn't have it. I didn't know it was taken. I never knew it was stolen. So I have no idea who took it, when it was taken, how it was taken. I thought I had it.
The victim, whose card had been stolen, only became aware after receiving calls from her bank reporting fraudulent activities going on with her debit card, and considering the fact that she had several altercations with her boyfriend the previous day, he was her first suspect. However, that was not all the suspect had done.
This is the only place that they used the card.
That has been record, and then she told me that there was some online transaction that he tried to make to Boost Mobile to pay $308 on a account, but it's not a checking account, it's a savings, so he couldn't do it.
Did your boyfriend know your passcode? Because you could tell that he didn't really play with those numbers like that. He's not until he figured it out. You only see him touch the keypad 3 times.
Yeah, he do know it.
Are y'all fighting? What?
Yeah, we had an altercation yesterday where I called the police like 5 times yesterday on him because he had took my car and wasn't trying to give me my car back. Then when I found my car, I had an Uber to my car yesterday, found it, and then he wouldn't let me leave with my car, so I had to call the police again. So it was altercations all last night, yesterday, and then I wake up today to see that $1,000 was taken out of my account.
Damn. And it was on T-Mobile?
Boost Mobile.
Boost.
And you said that was at 2:09.
Where?
Next market. The next shopping center, there's a Boost.
There's a Boost Mobile? And you said they were walking the whole time?
I saw he came from there.
What time was the Boost Mobile one?
2:09.
Maybe we can get a name off of it if they were dumb enough to go try to pay their account.
After gathering enough information, the officer along with the victim traced the address and they got to a phone store.
Yeah, so she said the only thing that she saw also is that they had cards from Quality Inn, so I guess they're staying in Quality Inn.
Mm-hmm.
But they were trying to buy 2 lines and she tried to do the card and it said decline.
Okay. What name did they give her?
The name that they gave her, she said it was a random name, but they said Toby Love.
Oh man, that sounds like some bull. So y'all don't require IDs to open an account?
Metro does and all the other, yeah, but we don't.
That's probably why they knew to come in here then. Alright, Toby Love.
We only require them if it's a debit card. I mean a credit card. We have to check. I don't know if it was a credit card. I don't know what she did. But if they pay for debit card and they ask for a PIN and they put it in, we don't require it at all.
It's quite puzzling why the suspects not only got new phone lines, but they did it using fake names. Fortunately, the store's investigation worked, and they found out where the suspects actually lived.
2 people that resides here. We know it's a long shot. We're trying to see if you might know what room they're staying in. They committed a crime earlier. They had Quality Inn key cards, so we know that they came from here. The clerk also saw them walking from here. So we're just trying to see if we can ID.
I'm thinking is 268.
If you have a picture or something, I just came to 1 hour ago, and I haven't seen these people.
Oh, you came an hour ago?
No, they've been here for long. I think it's 268.
At first, the officers didn't find the 2 suspects in their room, but later that day, they got a call from the hotel that the duo had returned. Seeing this, it didn't take long for the officers to arrive to interrogate them.
Hello, how are you doing today, ma'am?
How are you? I'm about to get a shower.
I'm authorized with Chamblee Police Department. You can step down this way and talk to me. Can you ID him when you come out?
Well, they're trying to make the decision if they're going to come down there or not. I thought
ID on you.
they were trying to say we were chasing him. I thought that we are not chasing him.
What's your last name?
My name is Brant. B-R-A-N-C-H.
What's your first name?
Ashley. A-S-H-L-E-G-H.
What's your date? Everybody need a chance. Do you know your driver's license number?
I don't. I don't have it.
Okay. Is your name on the room?
No, it's not.
Are you the one who purchased the room?
No.
Who purchased the room for you?
Michelle.
Michelle who?
Gamoon. She should be here in just a minute.
You have her phone number?
I might get it out. Might get my phone.
Give me a little rundown of what you did today.
We went next door, got something to eat at the Mexican restaurant. Took a Uber over to a Shell station. Played ding dings over there. Played the machines.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Having heard Ashley's side of the story, Joshua was confronted, but instead of telling the truth, he gave an entirely different story from what Ashley had to say.
They want to CT y'all from the property.
Waving County.
Who?
Waving W-A-Y.
Waylon?
Waylon, W-A-Y-L-O-N.
054-432-685.
Temple, you should come back to Ashley Renee Branch.
And what's your first name, sir?
Waylon.
W-A-L-Y-O-N.
W-A-Y-L-O-N.
And what's your last name?
N-B-U-C.
195 radio. Will you make a note? PMS advised they would not go
what's
to
your
where
date
he
of
was at until he was detained, and when he was they were advised he was detained, they're still refusing.
Who's this?
The name that he provided me. Alright, so the situation that we have at hand is we need to see who actually purchased the room.
What is the issue? We paid for the
322. I'm on standby.
You paid for it. She paid for it. Okay.
So why are they giving us? Why are they giving us?
I have no clue. We just received a call here, so we're here trying to investigate what's currently going on.
This is how it works, okay, sir?
It is quite surprising that even after being discovered, the duo still continued to lie. Somehow, they must have thought that they could outsmart the police by bending the story, but that of course wasn't going to work.
Because you saying she got the room, she's saying somebody else got the room.
Stephanie Gavone?
This morning, by any chance, did you happen to go across to the Shell's gas station? You did not? Okay. Oh, there's. You can move. Okay. Alright, so step out here real quick for me. Stand right here, turn around real quick. Put your hands behind your back for me, sir. I'll explain everything to you. Give me 1 second. I'll explain everything to you. Hang tight.
Even after being arrested, Joshua did not stop with his tirade of lies.
Came here today in reference to you going to the Shell's gas station. We already know for a fact you went there. We have video.
Going there for what?
To the Shell's gas station. Multiple times today.
Did you get something to drink?
And other stuff.
What?
You tell me.
Just get something to drink.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we go in there right now, we're not going to find the debit card that you used this morning to take money off of a card.
I don't know. That's not my room.
You used the debit card. So if it's not yours,
if I used the debit card, somebody gave me the debit card, give me the PIN number.
All right, so break it down to me. Who gave it to you?
Whoever's debit card was.
Who? Okay.
There was a girl. There was a girl here, and she gave me her debit card and told me her PIN number. I mean, that's how I had the PIN number.
What girl? And what did she look like?
I don't know. Her name was Nia or something like that. I don't know. She had brown hair. I don't know.
Brown hair. What did she look like?
It's the best I can describe her.
It's brown hair.
Right.
She came here to chill with you. Brown hair, and that's all you have?
Yeah, and she gave me the PIN number to the card.
That's the story you gonna stick with?
It's true. I mean, that's how can I use an ATM card? How can I get the PIN number if they didn't give it to me?
I'm just making sure this is what you want to stick with.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Well, how did she get here today?
I have no clue.
Joshua was eventually charged with financial transaction card theft, identity fraud, and giving false information to a law enforcement officer, while Ashley was charged with probation violation, forgery in the first degree, false identification document, identity fraud, and possession of methamphetamine. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.